Thank you. And I, just as a preface, I've been doing homeless outreach with Project Humanities for 3 years. So it's really interesting to hear your perspective uh, from a different part of Project Humanities.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
Uh, so the first question we have is, in what ways has Project Humanities impacted you personally or professionally?
Cool. So I was a student participating in the first Hacks for Humanity, which was one of a kind hackathon that bring together people from different disciplines to think about how technology can benefit humanity at large. And my team back then, we were stranger. We didn't know each other at all, and we came together and create a technology that can help detect suicide ideation online on social media. And we became the winner of that year hackathon, and we continue to work on the project to the point where it became a successful a technology that can allow people to reach out to help someone that might have like suicide ideation or mental health issue, and express themselves online. So yeah, and I learned so much throughout the process. And the reason that I'm here at MIT today is part of it is because of that project that I started at, the Hacks for Humanity by Project Humanities. So I think Project Humanity had, given me the chance to explore this idea of how technology can benefit humankind, and also, learn to work with, other people, collaborate on social innovation, and, allow me to be at MIT today. Yeah.
And I just finished volunteering with Hacks. It was this past weekend, actually, or
Amazing.
yesterday. Yeah, uh, and I can really see how this would help you
Yeah.
develop professionally, just because of all the skills that come together inside of
Yeah.
it. And I believe you, after winning that, you moved on and you like took that, as you said, to a professionally developed application. And how, like,
Right.
looking back, have you seen Project Humanities grow over the years, that being Hacks or any other place you have noticed?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm really excited that the Hacks for Humanity still continue even today. I think that's really cool. It's as I say, it's one of the kind hackathon, because most of the hackathon has always been focusing on building the coolest technology, or making something that will sell to many people, and think of human as a user. But in Project Humanities, we look at humanities, right? We're not just looking at individual user and how we can benefit certain group of people, but looking at how we can benefit humankind in general, and look at empathy, look at concept that is made human, not just something that transactional, or things that reduce human into just a user, or reduce human into a product, like many of the technology today that only look at specific data coming from human, or reduce sort of the human value into Bitcoin, or data on social media, or things like that. I think technology is definitely very important, and the fact that Project Humanities explore that area and add the human value to it, not reduce human into technological product, I think is very critical and very important. I've even though I already graduated from ASU, I've been looking at different things that Project Humanities continue to do over the year, and I'm a big support of that.
Thank you. And this question make it a bit circular, and you don't have to answer all of it if you, I believe you may have answered it.
Yeah.
But it's, when you think about Project Humanities events and programming, which one resonated with you the most, and why?
Yeah, as I say, as a technologist, I'm very excited about the intersection of human value and future innovation and future technology. I think Project Humanity has done many program and many impactful event that serve different community and have a large impact on people in Arizona and people in the world. Dr. Lester has been a champion of the values of humanities, right? But to me, you cannot think about human survival or human in the future without thinking about technology. It's such an important part of our future, and it's also important part of our life now, even, right? So I'm really excited to see how technologies can think better and be better by embracing these humanity 101 principles. The idea of empathy, compassion, listening to one another is such a crucial element on how we design technology and how do we design our future. Many of the technology that we build today, as I said, reduce human into a data point on a large, like in big data, right? And that sometimes lead to poor decision. Like if you just say, oh, there are like 500 data point that you can just reduce, or that you can just don't care because you have a large chunk of data that still benefit to you. But if you look at each data point as human, when you make certain decision about technological development, whether it's a new machine learning model or self-driving car or space exploration technology, if you don't just look at human as data point, but look at human as a human, you will know that every decision really matter. You will know that you need to listen, you need to understand the diversity of people that are part of the collective that you are designing for. So I think embracing humanity 101 principle is very critical, and the fact that Project Humanities continue to push on this frontier, I think is very important.
Oh, that's a really amazing perspective. Uh, so why and how might the work of Project Humanities continue to speak to what's happening in our communities locally and globally, so being Arizona?
Yeah, I mean, in this globalized era, right? We are all connected. We are connected through, our relationship. We're connected through technology. We're connected through, the shared value that we have. And in years to come, right, we'll have, human civilization on other planet like Elon Musk or other space explorer, NASA, ESA, JAXA. Many organizations are pushing the frontier of space exploration. We'll have human, not just on Earth, but many places in the galaxy and even beyond. So I think, speaking of Project Humanity, I think it's more important than ever that we really understand sort of like the core value of what does it mean to be human, so that when we expand out to other area, we will continue to have this, humanities value. And I think right now, whatever we do locally can have impact at a global scale because everything is so interconnected. And many things that we do at global scale will have impact on the local scale, right? So I think what Project Humanity have done is educate, not just educating people of the future, but also sort of like creating this value that the global citizen can embrace and engage with in different level, from technological design to policy making to serving community to even education. So I think that what Project Humanity have done have impact on multiple scale and will continue to expand as the initiative continue to grow.
Oh, and thank you for your ideas and perspectives. And is there anything, I know you've already provided so many different ideas,
Yeah.
are really core to Project Humanities and necessary from the technology perspective. Is there just anything else you would like to share about Project Humanities or anything really related?
Yeah, I just want to applaud the effort of Project Humanities, Dr. Lester and the whole team. We've seen, during the pandemic that, when that the world's going to face many challenge in the future. This pandemic is just one of many challenge that we're gonna face: the climate change, the economic crisis, the 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 divide between different group of people, um, fake news and all kind of misinformation, right? So the world will face many challenge in the future, but the way that human or humanity can survive is for us to come together, listen to one another, at a deeper level, not just, just come together, have a meeting and then end, to be able to understand the value of one another, to be able to celebrate the diversity of ideas that different group of people have. I think that's the core idea of Project Humanities. And the effort that Project Humanities have done, I think will continue to have tremendous impact, not just people in Arizona, but as I said, it's a global value that many people can embrace and engage with at different level. So I just really want to applaud the initiative, and very excited to see the initiative grow into the next version or the next chapter in the future.
Thank you, and thank you for your wisdom and your time that you've provided to do this testimonial. That is all I have for you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Cool.
So,
Well, good luck. I'm excited to see the final video.
okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.